everybody, and welcome to the Beautiful Things channel. So today I have a very exciting announcement for you. If you follow us on Facebook, then you will probably have already seen, as I did go live on my Facebook page last week with my big announcement and showed you around the studio. But for those of you who don't follow Facebook and those of you who are viewing this on the newsletter, I thought it would be a nice place to pop a little video up on my YouTube channel, and then I can signpost you all to it so you can find out our grand plans. So, in a nutshell, Beautiful Things has reached a point where it can no longer expand. We have obviously our lovely studio in Brentwood, but there is only one of me, and I can't work all the hours God sends, and there is only one studio with limited space in it for the classes that we run and teach. So an exciting opportunity came available for me a few weeks back when my landlord approached me to say that the next door unit, number 2, was available for rent, and was I interested in taking it on alongside my existing unit. So it was a scary prospect. Obviously it means double the overheads, but knowing how long people stay in the units and the fact that people really don't come and go, in the whole 4.5 years I've been there, there hasn't really been much movement at all. I thought, if I don't take this now, this opportunity that's sort of been handed to me on a plate, then I may not have that opportunity again, and so I said yes. So at the end of July, the doorway is being put in place. We're knocking through into Unit 2, and we will then have 2 dedicated craft classrooms for you to come and enjoy. But that obviously means we've had to recruit some more tutors so that we can be running 2 classes at once. And it also means that we can expand some of the numbers on some of our more popular classes, the ones that get booked up really, really quickly and we can't fit more people in. But I must say, don't worry, I have no plans for having massive class numbers. When I set Beautiful Things up, one of the things that I wanted to ensure happened was that our classes remained small and that you got really good tuition from the teachers who were running your class, and that you would always go home with a finished item. There is nothing changing there, so rest assured. The numbers won't go up massively. It will be mainly on classes like our Crochet for Beginners, our 4-week sewing course, our 1-day intensive, the classes that we've been running for the last 4 years and we know inside out. I know that they can safely go up to 6 pupils, and it won't affect the opportunity for you as pupils at all. So those numbers will be going up, and you'll also notice with our craft classes they will always be 6 to 8 people, but you're going to have an amazing new space that you're going to be learning from. So for those of you who've been to the studio already, my office as it stands is as you come in the door. That's going to move up onto our little mezzanine area where we currently have our lovely kitchen table. So that will all be tucked away. That means that the sewing space, or the studio as you know it now, will elongate and it will take up the whole length of the studio, and we'll put 2 new sewing stations in, so there'll be room for 2 more people to sew. It means when classes are small, and we're keeping it to 4 in the sewing studio, there will be 2 machines available that you can come in and use and rent. If you want to get on with a project and you just want to be uninterrupted and allowed to just sew and use the space, then you can come and do that. But then next door is going to be a multi-purpose craft room. So it's going to have a lovely big table with fold-up chairs around the outside of it, so they can all be put away if need be. The tables are going to have extendable legs, so they'll go up or down depending on the classes that we're running, and we can move them around, so you can have them around the outside of the room, or all in a big table, or you can get rid of them all together. We could run a yoga class in there if we wanted to. It's going to be really multi-purpose. But having that extra space also means we've got some other really exciting things coming up. So you've all been asking me for a long while for regular clubs, and they are now happening. We've got a once a week knitting and crochet club happening on a Tuesday morning starting in September, and we have a once a month Friday morning knitting and crochet club, again starting at the end of September. We're going to have a once a month sewing club where you can come and use the studio for the whole day. You need to book that so that you can book your space, but that gives you access to all of our machines, the cutting space, any of our tools and other equipment, which is just perfect if you're working on a large project that you haven't got space for to do at home. You need space to cut out, or you just want to come and sew uninterrupted, and know that you've got people on hand to help you. So all of the clubs are really reasonably priced. All we're asking is for very small nominal fees just to cover the overheads, use of the space, and obviously your tea and coffee. Many of them are also giving donations to Mind, our chosen charity. And you just need to be aware that there's no formal tuition available during clubs, but there will normally be someone on hand. If you do get horribly stuck or you need to pick our brains, then don't be shy. You can ask us a question and I'm sure we won't say no. We'll give you a helping hand and point you in the right direction. So do have a look on the website, please. There are loads and loads and loads of new classes for you, things that we've never run before that we're really excited to be running. We've recruited loads of lovely new teachers. We've got the fantastic Pauline Nash coming in as our overlocking tutor, and we're going to do Learn to Love Your Overlocker workshops. We've got Eva coming in to run Mosaic. We have Denise, who's going to be our new paper crafts tutor, and she's got some fantastic workshops on to do mixed media canvases, learning how to draw funky little characters, and she's also got some rubber stamping and various other paper craft sessions running. We are very, very fortunate to be joined by the amazing Mark Gould, who is a mixed media specialist, and he's doing 2 workshops for us. They're not until October, but they are almost fully booked already, and we've just put that information on our Facebook page and it's gone mad, so I'm sure we'll be welcoming Mark back at another stage too. We're going to be joined by the lovely Julie Wedge from the Flower Shed. She's a fabulous florist who I know, and she's going to be teaching you how to arrange supermarket flowers to look like a florist bought bouquet. She's also going to be doing some flower crown workshops for us, and I'm going to be running a few arty crafty workshops too. We've got our fabulous motivational message, which is a really lovely arty project that you can come and design a poster or a picture for your wall with the motivational message of your choice. So we really have got some super exciting things coming up, but I really need you lovely lot to go and click book now on the website, because we need this space to be used. If we don't use it, obviously the overheads are quite high, and I have got a 6-month break clause on the contract, so if I see that it's not booking up and that it isn't viable, then Unit 2 will go and we'll go back to how we are with Unit 1, and I really don't want that to happen. Beautiful Things is my baby. I love seeing you come in and enjoy using the space, learn new things and go away feeling really refreshed and satisfied and chuffed with what you've made. So please, if you can, book some sessions, come along to some of the new classes, book some of our old ones as well. If there's anything that you want to do that you can't see on the website, just get in contact with me and I'll try and sort it out for you. Likewise, we've now got space that we can have parties and groups of people, so if you've got a group of friends and you want to come along and do a particular session, we can get you in sandwiches, afternoon tea, you can bring bubbles, whatever you like. We'll get you booked in for a session. So it is a case of being a little bit harsh and saying, ladies and gents, you need to use it or lose it. It's going to be very short term to see whether this is going to work for us, but I have everything crossed that it's going to be a big success, and I really look forward to welcoming you to the new Beautiful Things studio as of the middle of August. So if you've been watching this on the newsletter, then scroll on down and you'll find lots more information of all of the new classes. If you're watching it on YouTube, then pop over to www.clairemcInnes.com/classes and you can have a look and see what takes your fancy. So bye bye for now.